What if humanity isn't the first advanced civilization on Earth? If an industrial society thrived here, would my scanners even pick it up? The Silurian Hypothesis. Their buildings and weapons would be nothing but dust by now. So, what kind of chemical scars are we actually looking for down there? On Earth, time does not preserve everything. Imagine an intelligent species, rising millions of years before humans. It buries, breaks, burns, drowns. It buries cities, breaks continents, drowns coastlines, and grinds mountains into dust. Imagine an intelligent species rising millions of years before humans. Like us, they would gather near water, resources, and energy. They might build roads, cities, machines, power systems, and industries. Burning fuel, building cities, filling the sky with haze, and reshaping the planet itself. Building the same way we do. But civilizations are fragile things, living on a violent planet. Climate shifts, food collapse, sea level rise, disease, war, or resource failure could end them slowly. And once the final lights go out, nature begins its slow return, breaking, flooding, rusting, and reclaiming everything they built. First come plants, roots, fungi, water, and weather. Concrete streets, metal dust, glass by grain, until even their strongest structures begin to disappear. A city that once seemed permanent can become unstable among the centuries, stripped, buried, and weakened by nothing more than wind, sand, and time. Rivers reclaim the streets, cutting new paths through concrete and asphalt. What once stood as a city is broken apart, carried away piece by piece, and buried again as mud, sand, and sediment. Forests cover the remains until the city no longer looks like a city at all. After thousands of years, the surface is gone. What remains is buried below mud, sand, and ash. With enough time, pressure turns that buried world into rock. But fossilization is rare. Most things decay before they can be preserved. Bones dissolve, wood rots, bodies vanish. Even large animals often leave nothing behind. Metals do not stay as machines. They corrode, react, and become stains in the ground. Concrete is not eternal either. Over deep time, it breaks apart and chemically changes. Even glass can fracture, scatter, and disappear into sediment. Some artificial materials might last longer. Plastics but not as tiny objects. spread through oceans, and buried in future rock. Landfills may become strange fossil layers, full of mixed biological and industrial remains. One day, these will be our fossils: chicken bones, plastic, and concrete dust. A synthetic layer marking the footprint of human civilization. Nuclear testing would leave something sharper. Radioactive fingerprints locked into sediment. That is the important idea. Buildings vanish, but chemistry can survive. Their ultimate monument wouldn't be made of stone. It would be a sudden, global shift in the atmosphere, locked away forever as a strange anomaly in the rock. A lost civilization would not likely be found as a buried city. If that ancient world powered itself by burning fossil carbon, just like we do, they would trigger a massive planetary fever. The atmosphere would choke, and the oceans would absorb the shock waves. That sudden surge leaves an unmistakable chemical signature. A million-year footprint frozen forever in the rock, and the oceans would drink it in. That massive carbon surge re-engineers the water's very chemistry. The results are catastrophic. Ecosystems buckle, marine life vanishes, and silent dead zones spread, like wildfire through the seas. That is the important idea. Buildings vanish, but chemistry can survive. Temperatures spike, ice retreats, and deserts expand. It triggers an entire planetary transition, leaving a profound signal that deep time will never forget. But here is the catch. Nature can trigger those exact same planetary scars. A massive super eruption can violently tear open the crust, choking the sky with millions of tons of carbon dioxide. A catastrophic asteroid impact can shatter a world, hurling a toxic shroud of dust and chemicals that completely envelops the planet. This dark stripe raised a critical question. Was it natural or an unknown catastrophe? Therefore, the Silurian hypothesis remains a fascinating thought experiment, not definitive proof. It serves as the ultimate test of how well our planet preserves its ancient history. And Earth is very good at destroying evidence. Ocean crust is constantly born at ridges and swallowed at subduction zones. Earth's oldest seafloor has already been dragged back down into the molten mantle. Any records that once existed have likely been melted, folded, buried, or entirely erased by time. Continents survive longer, but even they are rewritten by erosion, glaciers, and tectonics. Earth's shores are never permanent. Because humanity has always been drawn to the water's edge, our earliest civilizations were built on borrowed time. When the tides inevitably turn, these coastal empires aren't just flooded, they are buried under massive layers of sediment, hidden away by the Earth itself. The Earth's crust is like a grand, ancient diary. But over eons, time has torn away countless pages, leaving our planetary history incomplete. To piece the story together, scientists decode what is left, from drill cores and minerals to fossils, isotopes, and those thin, dark bands in stone. If an advanced industrial society existed before our time, it would have to leave an unmistakable global fingerprint written in the rock. No crumbling statues, no ancient machines, not a single city waiting quietly beneath the soil. Instead, we find a chemical anomaly, a sudden, violent atmospheric shift, a glowing line in the stone that simply shouldn't be there. And that is the truly unsettling part. One day, our entire modern world might compress into that exact same kind of trace. This is the essence of the Silurian Hypothesis. If an advanced civilization thrived millions of years before us, their entire world would vanish. Time erases every monument and machine, leaving the future to read their story not in ruins, but in planetary chemistry. One day, our own civilization will face that exact same fate. A brief, beautiful signal, forever locked in stone.